Dear Titanic builders, I would like to present you today my new product for Titanic, which took me last couple of weeks to model, prototype, test print it, and that's already the final result, which I'm personally also very happy. This is the correct props wave wings, and so this is part of the correct Titanic hull with wave wings. This is Starboard modeled, so you can see that took me also a while to model it, and especially based after the Hans plans, and also a lot of photos, especially to model. So this part, this hinge part of this wing, and so it was kind of first challenge to model it, but that was done. And of course, second challenge was to fit it to this Trumpeter Titanic hull, because especially after modeling, I could definitely also say that Titanic hull is also not really maybe correct also in this region also. So that was kind of how it was looked in the model. So, and here I could directly show you how does it look like already on Titanic hull applied. So here as you see, I'm using my stand 200. In this case, I simplified to the dual version just to be easier. But of course, when you work on Titanic, I would hardly recommend you to have stand 203 or with 3 hull holders. And just you could now see that's how does it look like already applied to the hull. Now let's go closer. As you see, it's very nicely fit to Titanic hull, and that's actually was the second challenge I used to address, because it's correct hull and this is Titanic hull. As I said, they're not really the same, and to do that, what I did 3D scan of all this region, and after this superimposed, so with this model, and that's why, so what you get here is it fits really nicely to Titanic hull in a really nice exact position. And to also help you to find this position, you can now see here there is this small screw here. This is not for really fixing the wing, but this is to help you to find this really proper position of wave wing on Titanic hull. Yeah, I could now show you from another side where I have not yet put the wing. Yep, let me. Yep. Yeah, that's the advantage of swinging stand, that you can easily rotate it. And so, as you could see here now, so this is where Titanic original wings should be. And what I did, so this is the screw that you will also get it together with the wings. You have to put from this beginning of this line 9 millimeters and make a hole here. And it could be a little bit, it could be 1.2 2 millimeter, because as I said, so this screw is not for really fixing. It's only, you can remove it later. It's only to make your really proper positioning of this wing. Because when you cut it from support, so this, as you could see, this is this hole there, and apply to the screw like here, you have really exact positioning of this rear part of the wing, and it later fits really nicely to the hull. So you even could feel that it's okay. It sits really perfectly there. So after gluing it and so on, you can completely remove the screw. You don't need it anymore. As I said, it's not for fixing. So, and as you see though, that still remains as dots from 3D scan, and that's what allowed me really to do really perfect fit of this, let's say, correct wave wing to, let's say, incorrect Trumpeter Titanic hull, which is, yeah, otherwise could be a really big challenge. Yeah, and what I could show you now, and that's what actually you gonna have to get. So this is two 3D printed with together on support. So as I said, you need to cut all the support, and after this you simply should really nicely sand this surface, and it really nicely goes into Titanic hull. So, and also what, as you see, in principle, I have designed this kit, so this wings to be compatible, so in principle to fit my another big product which I am working now, and it will come somewhere in November. Because if you see here, let me take it again, another side. Yep, because I don't have correct props either, because I don't have either trumpeter or Ponta set, and unfortunately I also don't have props from Gene, but that's remote control from my Titanic hull support set, and here you see what is going on. Yeah, that's another product I'm working now on, Titanic motorization kit. It will be in two versions, when only two side propellers rotating, and when all three, in this case they are rotating pretty slow, how it represents the situation that Titanic docked in the port, and all three will rotate relatively fast, representing Titanic on open water. Yeah, and I could show also you how does it briefly look like from inside. Yep. Yeah, you see they're all, so the waves, motors, so it's everything. It will be like an upgrade to my Titanic hull support MSN set. Yep. But for those of you who would like to, of course, build it without motorization, but still apply your, let's say, props here, it will be such small inserts. Yeah, which you simply should insert here and apply your prop on top of it. So this is a short presentation. I will come later also with more detailed instructions how to build and assemble these wave wings. But at least from now you can really order these wave wings as a standalone product. So if you're also interested later in motorization kit, please let me know. I am also very much interested in your feedback regarding this motorization kit. Thank you very much, and looking forward to hear your feedback and your orders. I'm ready to accept your orders for wave wings.